Grace be unto you and peace from God our Father and from the Lord Jesus Christ. I was glad when they said to me, let us go into the house of the Lord. And this is Dot, my sweet little puppy. And she's already been up and around today, so she's in a good place. And I hope you are too, as we're in the midpoint of this 7th week in Easter. And we're looking at Pentecost this coming Sunday. And the great story from Acts chapter 2 of the empowerment of the apostles of the Lord with that great power from on high. And I've just been thinking today, there's a song that's been going through my mind and I could not get it out of my mind this morning. And I bet I haven't played this song since the early 1970s when it came out. Of all things, this was a song by Don McLean called Vincent, which he wrote as a tribute to Vincent van Gogh, called Starry, Starry Night. And I think that's going through my mind because at the very end, the last line he writes is, the world was never meant for one as beautiful as you. And whether that's true about Vincent van Gogh or not, I don't really know. I've read about him, and I appreciate and really marvel at his paintings. But sometimes I have that thought when I'm at the graveside burying someone who's suffered greatly in life, and someone who has held on to faith over great adversity. I sometimes when I send them off, I think the world was just not meant for one as beautiful as you. And you know, that applies to all of us. In our gospel lesson today from John chapter 17, Jesus is in the midst of his high priestly prayer, and he is praying to his Father that he is coming out of the world and going to him, and praying that his followers would be consecrated in the truth of the gospel of mercy and compassion and grace and peace. And he says this in his prayer, they do not belong to this world, just as I do not belong to this world. And therefore I'm coming to you and I consecrate myself so that they might be consecrated also. Jesus says we do not belong to this world, and we don't. It's very clear that the world has a totally different value system and an ethical system than those of the kingdom of God. In the gospel, we read about love and joy and peace, and we read about kindness and gentleness and courage and compassion, and always seeking to do good. The world has a different value system. And you can see it all around us. Spend a few minutes on social media, and you do see some great things and wonderful testimonies to the truth. But you also see anger and selfishness and self-centeredness and egos gone crazy. And we don't belong to that. Jesus told Pontius Pilate, my kingdom is not of this world. And so it is not. His kingdom awaits us, and it's breaking in all around us, and it's in you now and in me because the King resides within us, and he has marked us as his own. And remember that today as you go into the world, and know that the world was not meant for someone as beautiful as you. No, you belong with God in his kingdom, and he's preparing that place for you. Have a wonderful day today, and God willing, Dot and I will see you here again tomorrow.